Hey ho, what is going on, guys? My name is Coach Char, YouTube Char Dongster Born, but built for Theme Park News. Now, this is a Theme Park Newsroom update from Six Flags over Texas, which is all about this recent demolishing that's taken place over the last week. And this is on a theatre called the Lone Star Theatre. Now, the Lone Star Theatre first opened, I believe, in 1987, if I remember correctly. So, it's operated for quite a while. It used to operate under a different name. And the last show that was ever performed at the Lone Star Theatre was in 2014. They've not been putting any shows on ever since, and now it has been demolished for future development. It's been destroyed for future development. Now, this leads me on to have the 2020 plans or future plans changed. Well, we already know that plans for the future in the park have already changed with what happened, I believe, last season. There was like a little flood that happened in Texas last year, from what I remember. And they had to change the plans over. Of course, we know that's what happened with Yosemite Sam's Gold River Adventure. We know that's probably too hard to. That's probably really hard to, refurbish and maintain and keep that running. So we know that's closed because of what happened with the flood and the fact that it looks like it could be scheduled for removal. Some people have been sharing their memories in the comments down below that video about their memories on Gold River Adventure. So thank you for sharing your memories. Make sure you keep sharing your memories of the Lone Star Theatre in the comments down below, as well as Yosemite Sam Gold River Adventure. Any memories you have, comment them down below. And that also resided in the Lone Star Revolution ride, the flat ride for this year, being switched location. Of course, it is now, I believe, the old El Diablo. It used to be the old El Diablo, but apparently that's now going to be at La Ronde and operates that's going to be the La Ronde version called Chaos that's operating as well in 2019. So there's a bit of toing and froing between Six Flags for different parks as well. And this is another part of their future. It looks as if like a new attraction is going to be put on this site as part of their future plans on the site of the Lone Star Theatre. Now, you've got to remember, basically, if you don't know where the Lone Star Theatre is, for those of you who aren't, massive super fans, basically this is if you look on Google Earth, this is to the right of the first overbank turn on New Texas Giant. It's in the Texas themed section of the park, and this is in fact. It's not that big of a site if you look on Google Earth. It isn't that big of a site. So you can't exactly put like a giant flat ride in. I mean, this is interesting. Someone said this in a forum about it. There's two main things you can put on that site, and that's a sky warp and a restaurant. Now, the restaurant would be a nice fit on the retail side of things. However, a sky warp is very unlikely because, of course, we all know. Hopefully we all know, apparently Six Flags isn't looking to put in any more sky warps after what happened with the delays of Harley Quinn Crazy Coaster, of course, from last season at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. So it looks like Six Flags aren't putting any more sky warps in. Apparently they may have cancelled the contract with Skyline Attractions for the sky warp attractions. So I don't think a sky warp's going to be involved. However, in the future, I do think we're going to see like a flat ride on that site, if not a sky warp. So maybe something along the lines of, you look at Lumberjack, from like the Lumberjack type rides from Canada's Wonderland, the Zamperla Hawks. They're like modern day Skyflyer attractions. I'd like to see something like that, but use like a traditional Six Flags name. There was a name that I saw on a new attraction from a few years ago that would be great for that type of Skyrider type ride, that Zamperla Hawk type attraction, called Gravitor. I'd like to see Over Texas do that and sort of bring that gravity side to the Texas themed area. Like I said, if it's a Texas themed ride, then again, I don't think Gravitor would be the best name for a Texas themed ride. It'd be something, like the Lone Star Spin Sanity or something ridiculous like that. I can't think on the spot, but however, I do think it's going to be a Texas-themed flat ride on that spot. If not, a Lone Star restaurant would be the best option. If not, an attraction of some sort. Now, finally, begs the question, is this 2020 or is this further down the line? And I'm going 100% further down the line, because I do think, and I'm not going to speak about this much because I'm going to save it for my final predictions for Six Flags Parks, as well as the other final prediction videos for Cedar Fair and Entertainment when they get released around mid-June, towards the end of June, maybe even start of July at the latest. I'll be bringing those prediction videos out. I'm going to leave sort of more detailed thoughts to those videos, but in a tiny bit of detail, I think I'm going to go 100% further down the line and not 2020, just because I do think that 2020 is more geared towards the Power Splash on the Aquaman Splashdown side. Same with Six Flags Over Georgia, in my opinion. I think they're going to replace Splash Waterfalls with a Power Splash or an S&S 43 spin. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but that's what I'm sort of thinking at the minute. I'm still processing my final predictions for all these parks, Six Flags, Cedar Fair, Mill and Entertainment, before I sort of drum up my final predictions and create that video. So thank you very much for watching this sort of video. Like I said, so in summary, I think that this will be an investment on the site further down the line. It won't be 2020 in my opinion, because they've got other things planned in my opinion. But I do feel like either a new dining or retail, or a new flat ride attraction like a Zamperla Hawk, a modern day Skyflare or something like that, something quite compact in blueprint but still a good fun thrill ride, will be coming to that Texas themed area in the near future. If I was to make an estimate sort of timeline, I would say between 2021 and 2023. I'm going to say at the maximum 2023, but I want to see a flat ride in 2021, especially if that Power Splash is coming true next year. I would like to see them go for a slightly lower investment than a Power Splash the year after, so something like a low scale thrill ride like a Zamperla Hawk. So there we go. Or maybe one of those new Zamperla concepts there standing out to Luna Park. I'd like to see Six Flags, you know, invest in one of them, or maybe a few of them, the new cookie cutter rides. So thank you very much for watching this news update on Six Flags Over Texas. Rest in peace to the Lone Star Theatre. It was a great theatre space from what I heard from reviews from a few years ago. And of course, it hasn't really had a show since 2014, so I can see why they demolished it. If they're not going to put a show on there for a good 5 years, then it's time to demolish the theatre. So rest in peace to the Lone Star Theatre. But thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss your video. And for now, guys, my name is Curse Child, YouTube channel, Donkster Born, both Theme Park News, and I will see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome demo, friends.